Coach of 901 FC at home, and he is hoping to get it off on the right foot.
And we are ready to go as Benitez puts it in play. Atlanta United 2, they gain possession to start things off, heading left to right on your screen as Memphis 901 FC going right to left and quickly. Ball knocked out of play by Skylar Thomas. Interesting, Skylar Thomas is playing tonight.
Yeah, he received a straight red in the 57th minute against Louisville City, and that was reviewed by the Federation and unanimously overturned this morning. So Ben Pierman's known since about 8 or 9 o'clock. At least he'd have the opportunity to pair him up with Zach Carroll.
Mertz hits it over onto the left side a little too far, and that'll be a Memphis ball. That'll be put in by Mark Segbers with the throw-in.
You know, with the red card being overturned, that's good news, but the bad news is the toothpaste was already out of the tube, and Memphis 901 FC was a man short for 33 minutes, and that really turned the game on its head in favor of Louisville City. Playing in front of 19,000, 901 FC had held their own up until that point, but that was just too much for too long.
Right after the red card, it was 3 goals in 12 minutes immediately following that red card that gave Lou City that victory over 901 FC on Saturday. Atlanta United with possession near midfield. That's Benitez to Washington. Bryce Washington, homegrown player, University of Pittsburgh. Leston Paul knocks it out. Atlanta United 2 will have the throw-in.
Folks still filtering into AutoZone Park for the home opener. It has been a minute since it's been 100% capacity. This is now the case here. 100% no masks, and folks having a good time. The weather's actually not too bad. Not too humid out there. I couldn't say that 48 hours ago, but a little bit of a break today.
The field looks great as well. First game on the pitch, the baseball pitch this year here at AutoZone Park. Washington headed away, cleared out, kept in for Atlanta United 2. Mejia, number 21, another one of the youngsters. Back comes Memphis 901 FC the other way. Fortune has it knocked away, and Atlanta United 2 takes back control at midfield.
For these Memphis fans, I think they're going to see for the first time just how fast not only Atlanta United 2 is, but I think they're going to be impressed with this year's edition of the 901 FC club. I think Ben Pierman has been working to move this team faster and faster. I think this is going to be a back and forth match like it was in Kennesaw, Georgia just a couple of weeks ago.
Let's check out the Campbell Clinic injury report. Campbell Clinic is a walk-in clinic at all locations, and a Saturday walk-in clinic in Germantown. Also an evening walk-in clinic till 8 p.m. in Germantown and South Haven. CampbellClinic.com. Opportunity there for Atlanta United 2. But knocked away. They regain control at midfield. Played all the way back to the keeper, Rios Novo. He's 18 years old. 3 starts on the season. He's 1-1-1. 3 goals allowed and 1 clean sheet for Rios Novo. They have 2 keepers. They've been switching back and forth between Rios Novo and Alec Can.
If you were to get a hold of the entire roster for the Atlanta system of players that are eligible, it's pretty impressive. In fact, I've read cliff notes that are longer or shorter than their lineup, because you have academy guys, you have some Atlanta United guys that actually drop down for midweek games as well. So it could be anybody's guess night to night who you're going to face.
Atlanta United 2 now with the ball in the box. That is Stanley. A little dump ahead into the corner. Keeping control. Wiley, Caleb Wiley, guy you said to watch out for this week. He's a United Academy player as well. Just 16 years old, Caleb Wiley. He's number 13. Here's Robbie Mertz. Stanley, Connor Stanley turns and shoots right on goal. John Berner with the save for 901 FC. Berner didn't play poorly on Saturday. A couple of good bounces, a penalty kick as well.
Yeah, it couldn't have been held liable for any of the 3 goals in that match. And really, all in all, he's been extremely steady for 901 FC. I know it was a shortened season last year. Had Jeff Caldwell last year. And for him, you know, this is his first day of getting used to this pitch here. You've got the seams there with the grass that's been laid down. Very steady hands, didn't spill the ball. Good start for him, but he, you know, since Jeff Caldwell, probably the steadiest keeper that we had. And that's no knock on Tim Howard. He played just a couple of games. I'm talking about, you know, for the long body of work. He's been very good out of the box. A great find out of St. Louis FC last year behind Kyle Morton.
Played at SIU Edwardsville.
Have you heard their chant before? S-I-U-E.
I have. Growing up in St. Louis, I have played my first baseball game at SIU Edwardsville in college.
You hear it one time, it's an earworm.
That's right. Long pass down the left wing is too far, and Memphis will regain control back in their own end. We're just underway. It's the home opener for 901 FC. Glad you were with us. You know, since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com.
Got a slight delay near midfield. The referee is checking, I think, something with the turf. He's patting down a big divot there. That's not where the temporary grass is laid. So I think that may be just a totally separate issue.
Everything seems to be repaired. There's Mark Segbers. He was the man of the match last game on Saturday for 901 FC. Segbers has it taken away, but a whistle will be a free kick.
In talking with Mark Segbers yesterday at practice, he said he and Kadeem Dakers played a lot of small-sided ball in the offseason. He said he couldn't take credit for Kadeem Dakers coming here from St. Louis FC, but he also wouldn't deny that, you know, he was espousing the virtues of coming here and playing with new coach Ben Pearman.
Long pass versus Salazar. He gets it back to Dakers, trying to control it. Has it taken away, but right back to 901 FC as Segbers keeps it in. Loose ball, pinballs around, and 901 FC comes away with it. Dakers tries to play it ahead, and Atlanta United 2 will take over. Rios Novo will play it from his own net. The ball come all the way back, and Memphis will have the throw in.
You called last week's match. Would it be fair to say that we'll see some good small-sided ball out of this year's 901 FC club, maybe compared to what we had seen before? They like to move it quickly, and they work well into pretty tight spaces for the most part.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the interesting statistics for 901 FC this year, they have not won possession in one game, but it's not necessarily about winning the possession. As Ben Pearman's talked about, it's about valuable possessions.
Sure. And
having the value of the possessions. And I think the skill that this team has shown, individual skill, is maybe at an all-time high than what this organization has had.
And with the lack of possession, with that comes the responsibility of being able to counterattack effectively. And I think they've moved the ball out of their defending third very well through most of the first 5 games of the season.
Here comes Atlanta United 2. Here's David Mejia. He got it to Mertz, and now it's cleared away. Kept in, a nice hustle coming back is Salazar to knock it away for 901 FC. Salazar with the run up the left wing. Drops it off now for Kisiadu. And now a long run for Dakers. Comes in alone. Dakers, the left foot shot goes wide as he had a defender on his back. And a good opportunity there for 901 FC.
Oh, it's a terrific work, backtracking by Salazar, as you said, but then Kisiadu sprung him loose. Here comes the through ball. Dakers had to muscle in to win that, and I think the last touch just got under his foot, scuffed that one wide. I think that one, if that's a half step out, he's able to put a little mustard on that one. Tough break for 901 FC, but it does show their potential to move and counterattack very quickly.
Had to take that quick stutter step there at the end that kind of crossed him up a little bit. Here's Mertz for Atlanta United 2. Benitez cutting to the middle of the field. Benitez now over the left wing. Wiley, a blast, and that one goes deep into the crowd. Caleb Wiley, member of the Team of the Week, USL Team of the Week in Week 7. 16 years old. He's had 5 games, 5 starts for this team.
Had a nice rip at that, but good vision to slide that across the top of the 18. Nice run up to take an opportunity for Atlanta. Nothing out of it, but it does show the intent to be able to fill the gaps on the far side.
Burner, a long play ahead. It goes out. Atlanta United 2 will take over. Rios Novo
I'm still pinching myself just that we can look out our window here and we're seeing live soccer action after the first 5 matches on the road.
And live fans, the Bluff City Mafia down to our left. Good to see them in full force tonight as well. Foul, Memphis ball. Oduro at midfield. Play back to Carroll. He'll turn around and knock it all the way back to Burner. Oduro trying to get possession. And we got a whistle. That'll be a Memphis restart. Best chance so far coming from Memphis here in this first half. 10.5 in.
It all started with one of the forwards coming back, and as Ben Pearman has said, as he's preached time and again at practice, do a job and a half or do 2 jobs. That means if you lose the ball or if the 901 FC is not in possession, come back and help get it and do that extra running, because all that work will pay off on the other end, and it nearly did here in the first 10 minutes of the match.
Here's Reynolds down the left side. Back to Paul. Less than Paul. He's tripped up. Whistle. Foul on Mejia.
Oh. Quick restart. Reynolds wasn't ready for that, and that was given right back to Atlanta United 2.
I don't think anybody thought the refs were going to let him restart as quickly as they did. It kind of took everybody by surprise, including myself.
I think Andre was surprised as well.
Yes. Atlanta United 2, they are second in the Central Division, just 4 points behind Birmingham Legion. 3 wins, 3 draws, couple of losses. Bauer to Mertz all the way back to Rios Novo.
What's really impressive about Atlanta United 2 is this roster is fairly different compared to what we saw just a couple of weeks ago, but it's the same style. They're able to be interchangeable parts. They have a system. They stick to it. It's a belief all the way from the top man on the Atlanta United club in MLS all the way down to the academy. And it is a system that continues to work well. And you can tell that they've invested a lot of money, a lot of energy in getting quality, top-notch coaching for them. And you know, there are no nights off for Atlanta United 2 because they do have a specific way that they play, and it feels like, and looking at the standings too, that these guys understand what their roles are, what's expected of them.
Skylar Thomas in the lineup tonight. Long pass ahead, too far. They'll play it all the way back again to Rios Nova. Their keeper's 18 years old. 3 starts, has a clean sheet on the season. Memphis 901 FC now back the other way. Segbers up the left side for Reynolds, too far. Reynolds, however, gets it back. Nice little play. Here's Dakers. Dakers had an opportunity earlier. Dakers, great look, just misses a pass to Segbers. It'll be a goal kick for Atlanta United 2.
Next time that happens and Segbers can attach to that, or if Reynolds can, watch what will happen next time. Small ball here. Salazar working it back. Then they slide over to Reynolds. He stays with it even though they lose possession. Good takeaway. And as he looks for Segbers, you have 2, maybe 3 901 FC guys looking to crash the 6-yard box. And that was going to give them an opportunity to try to do a 1-2 from point-blank range. And Ben Pearman's been preaching, get to the goal, near post, far post, in the middle, flood the area, get a touch on it, let's give ourselves a lucky break.
Segbers to Oduro. Memphis on the attack again. Oh, pass for Reynolds misses him, and Mejia back the other way. He's stopped in his feet, in his tracks, and that's going to be a foul, and Atlanta United 2 will have the restart. Or no foul call. Play on. Went out of bounds. Memphis ball. Oduro. Segbers on the right wing. Dakers battling. And a foul called on Dakers.
It's good defending by Caleb Wiley. Good shoulder-on-shoulder tackle.
Caleb Wiley's already very active on both ends of the field.
Yeah. He put some mileage in. He did last time too.
Atlanta, Bauer. It's passed too far. Thomas will retreat. Play it back to Burner. John Burner. Booted out to midfield. Let it right back in. And touched a handball. Memphis restart. Home opener here for 901 FC at AutoZone Park. As we mentioned, the crowd filling in. They are filling in. Kissiadu into the box. Salazar. Dakers. Kissiadu. Segbert. His pass is knocked away. And can't threaten him. Back comes Atlanta the other way. Benitez at midfield. Benitez trying to make a run. Can't get by Skylar Thomas.
It's good pin to possession for Memphis 901 FC down in the attacking end. Unable to make much of it. Atlanta, good team defending. Trying to funnel Kissiadu and Segbers away from goal. Able to get the turnover.
It'll be a Memphis throw-in. Taken away. Pretty aggressive there on the throw-in for Atlanta. And now a whistle. And it'll be a restart for Atlanta United 2. Call there on Segbers.
Connor Stanley with the takeaway on Segbers. Didn't give up on it and went ahead with a high press. It's a dangerous spot here for Atlanta United 2 to take a free kick from. This is about 7 or 8 yards outside the 18-yard box. To John Burner's right. It's close enough to have a go, but an in-swinger could also, somewhere between the top of the 6 and the penalty mark, could give them an opportunity to flood in with a high ball.
Mejia looks like he'll be the one to put it in play. Official handing out instructions. Both teams line up.
All of Memphis 901 FC now at the top of the 18 with the exception of Burner.
Mejia puts it in front, knocked away by Carroll all the way out to midfield. And they'll play it all the way back to Rios Dovo. No threat there for Atlanta United 2. Down the left wing, long pass for Stanley. Headed out of bounds by Benitez. Be a throw-in for 901 FC. Mark Segbers. Head Salazar picks it up. Salazar ahead for Dakers. Cuts to the middle. Cuts back. Dakers. Nifty footwork. Dakers centers in front. Kissiadu shoots. Oh, just missed. Good opportunity again for 901 FC.
Good shot by Kissiadu, but what great work down the wing, though, by Dakers. He was double teamed. They were daring him to try to get that past them, and he did. That was terrific work. Atlanta United thought they had him pinned up against the sideline, but Dakers, a quick, fancy touch, is able to get down to the wing and have a centering pass.
Another opportunity here for Memphis. Salazar. Kissiadu.
Did I just say fancy touch? I think I did.
I think you did.
Quarter in the jar. I don't even know what fancy touch means.
Kissiadu again. Sounded good, though. I think you sold it well.
Thanks.
Oduro down the right side. Segbers. He centers in front. Salazar can't get to it. It's knocked out of bounds. Throwing again for Memphis. Good pressure by 901 FC. Here's Dakers in his Fancy touch?
I'm not going to live that down.
Pretty one good way to describe it, I think.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a nutmeg, but I don't know if it rose to the level of fancy touch.
There'll be an Atlanta United throw in now.
It's more of a lucky thread.
You see the centering pass. Kiss-You-Do got a good piece of it, but just wide.
About the same as what we saw last time. We're about 20 minutes in. Possession 2-1 in favor of Atlanta United here early on. But it's really been back and forth, much like it was the first time around.
And I think the better chances so far for Memphis.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. A couple of good chances. Dakers with one, and then Kiss-You-Do with a more than a half chance there a couple of moments ago.
Yeah, good to see Kiss-You-Do get a shot. Leads the team in shots with 9, but didn't have any against Lou City on Saturday. Had a heck of a chance there. Now here's Mejia back the other way. A little rough play there, but 11 play on. It's going to be Atlanta United 2 throwing. Rice Washington. He'll throw it in. Benitez back to Washington. Leaves it for Mejia. Mejia. Fancy footwork. He comes in, centers it across, misses everybody, goes across the field, out of bounds, throw in for Memphis.
Yeah, half chance there, went begging. It was a nice move by Mejia. He's able to thread it through Andre Reynolds and get an opportunity. Surprised he didn't take another touch and maybe have a go at the near post on Burner. Had a centering pass instead, but nobody home. 901 FC catching a little bit of a break there.
USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ plus community through the Forever Proud Project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forward-forever-proud. Memphis quickly into the offensive end.
Good push down the wing by Andre Reynolds. Having a go at it. Josh Bauer able to deflect that out. It's our first corner of the match.
That's right. It is a Celtic corner kick for Memphis 901 FC.
Friend,
I try not to. Celtic corner for Memphis 901 FC here in this first half. 22 minutes in. Going deep, header into the middle. Can't get a good shot when we got a whistle as Bauer was sent to the pitch. No score, home opener here in Memphis at AutoZone Park.
oh, looks like it caught it maybe on the left calf there.
Rios Novo. There's Bauer. Bryce Washington. Works it ahead for Mertz. Will Riley down the left side for Caleb Wiley. Dre Fortune taken down pretty hard.
Leston Paul is asking how many times is he going to get the foul before getting the disagulation of a yellow card.
Not going to happen yet, but he's getting a talking to. Fortune was taken down. And that was Will Riley.
Hasn't been nasty, but it's been physical. Fouls 5-4. Atlanta, the more aggressive in that.
I thought the Louisville City game was pretty physical, and I thought they had the better part of the physical play. We're going to get our first yellow card down. Drake Fortune's brother, Mahani Fortune, getting the yellow card. Second time this year.
And that's what a good captain does. Leston Paul, although he didn't get a yellow card on the last one, is politicking, laying the groundwork.
May have just gotten one.
And he was the one that got fouled. The old push to the hip.
901 FC controls. Off of Kissy out of bounds. Throw in for Atlanta.
And to your point about the physicality of the Louisville City match,
I thought they were more physical.
Yeah, 901 FC head coach said that was their poorest performance of the season. They were more physical. They were faster. Memphis 901 FC did not have many answers for the speed of Louisville City that night. It just seemed like something was off for them, even though until the 57th minute they were right in it at 0-0. There was just something about it, and it may have had a lot to do with playing in front of 19,000 people, too. Yep. They got that second wind, a little adrenaline rush off of that, too. But, yeah, you bring up a good point that Louisville, very physical, and coming off of 2 losses, I thought they acquitted themselves pretty well.
Kiss you do. He'll be called for a foul there, and Atlanta will get it back.
It was good to see a almost full house in Louisville, though.
It was. It was the first time that stadium was able to have full capacity, and they were very close to full capacity.
Yeah, Lynn Family Stadium. That is one of the crown jewels of the USL Championship, and the fans showed up and showed out that night. And Memphis fans still coming in here in the 27th minute. Still people filtering into AutoZone Park.
Coming in for the festivities tonight, if you missed it earlier, Memphis Grizzlies head coach Taylor Jenkins just absolutely obliterated the guitar in the guitar smash.
He had the enthusiasm as if they had just won game 1 against Utah again in the playoffs. He was that jacked up. That was pretty, he played the part, that's for sure.
It was perfect. Long ball down the left wing and goes out of bounds, and Atlanta will get it right back. No score, 27th minute of this one.
We have some family friends in Atlanta had asked, what's with the guitar thing? I said, it's just Memphis. Just go with it. That's what we do.
Robbie Mertz for Benitez. Now Fortune. Oh, his pass for Mejia just missed the mark, and Memphis 901 FC gets it back the other way with Oduro. Dakers, Sekbers for Memphis. And we got a foul. And a restart for 901 FC. 901 FC in the black. Atlanta United 2 in the white, trim with gold. Carroll will get a near side. Zach Carroll. Let's play ahead for Kissy too far. Taken away by Atlanta. Benitez brings it to the box. Benitez plays it to the middle. Over everyone. And Segbers will go after it for 901 FC. Fortune. Taken away by Riley. Now Mertz down the left wing, plays it all the way into the corner. That is Connor Stanley. Can't get around 2. And Dakers will clear it out to midfield. Fortune on the give and go, taken away by Salazar. Back comes Memphis 901 FC, and a tackle from behind, and we're going into the pocket again. This time it's going to be Will Riley getting the yellow. 2 quick yellows.
Can't say I blame him on that one. That turnover was in a bad spot for Atlanta. Good touch by Leston Paul, and then the takedown, because there were a couple of options. He had Salazar on his right, and he had Andre Reynolds getting ready to sprint down the left side as well, but had some space to cut into. Now, Leston Paul over the ball, more likely than not a short option here.
It is. Here's Fortune. Right side Dakers. Puts it across. Misses Reynolds. And it goes out. It'll be a goal kick for Atlanta United 2 and their keeper, Rios Novo. Southern College of Optometry is proud to be official doctor of Memphis 901 FC. We are scoreless in the 30th minute. A hydration break here in this first half in the 30-minute mark. Check the highlights.
Stanley having a rip on John Berner. He was up to the task. Here's Kadeem Dakers muscling through the defense. Just got the ball caught underfoot. Just bad luck there. Did everything right, just didn't have the finish.
And Dakers a great setup here.
Well, I tell you, the more I see of Kissyadu, the more I like this guy. He's got a good first touch, very good in a tight spot. There's Mejia. I was surprised he didn't take another touch and have a shot there. But right now, as it stands, just one shot on target for United and United 2, and that was Connor Stanley. Memphis 901 FC yet to really break a sweat out of Rios Novo. No saves for him just yet. But they've had a couple of opportunities where they could get another good look on frame or two, I think, before the first half is done.
Yeah, a couple of, I think, probably the best chances on goal. Saw the shot by Connor Stanley. Didn't really have much to work with there, but a couple of good chances for Memphis, and well played here in this first half. And I think statistically, you can look where you want. I think Memphis 901 FC, they're doing pretty well here in this first. These teams already to a draw. It looks like they're pretty even here.
It is. For those of you that missed the road game, this is very much like that match, and they've just put it inside AutoZone Park. This is a back and forth, the possession about the same. But again, Memphis 901 FC, this isn't their first rodeo when they've had less than 40% possession, and you've seen what they can do. They're lightning fast on the counterattack. That's how Ben Pierman has wanted to build them, and that's what they're doing. And very, very exciting match here through the first 2 minutes, and I expect the rest of the first half to be the same way. The good news is not a lot of humidity out there, which means hopefully we'll have a lot of energy through the entire 90 tonight.
Atlanta United 2, they put it back in play as we are back underway. 32 minutes in here at the half, in the first half. Reynolds for 901 FC heads it away, kept in by Benitez. To Mejia, back to Benitez. Play back to Will Riley. Now Bryce Washington. That's Mejia. Long cross. Far side, a header. Knocked away by Segbers. That was a pop fly.
Yeah.
Right to the third baseman. Here's Mejia. Mertz. Back to Mejia. Mejia tries to cut through. Can't. Cleared away by Memphis out to midfield again. And now we have a whistle. It'll be a Memphis restart.
Looks like a foul on the follow through, but yeah. Not necessarily a bad thing. I think 901 FC looking to just slow it down. A couple of anxious moments there, a couple of shanks, as you said, a pop-up. Here's the play, a nice picking of the pocket by Zach Carroll coming in, and boot on boot. Nothing malicious there, trying to block the ball, but still, the way he came in, enough to draw the foul.
Weston Paul, Kissyadu with a run down the left wing. Cuts back. Right side, Segbers tries to get it back. Scott Salazar in front, the header. Oh, and just getting a paw on it is Rios Novo. Another good opportunity for 901 FC.
It's just a terrifically weighted ball by Segbers. I think Salazar made good, clean contact on it, just wasn't able to get enough oomph on it across the face of the goal, and Rios Novo in a good spot there to knock it down.
Now dangerous play here. Stanley, his shot is deflected and just rolls to Berner. Let's take another look. Watch him get that left hand up and just gets it. Rios Novo. Bryce Washington has it taken away, and there's a tackle of Fortune. Dre Fortune again tackled. It looks like we're going to the pocket again.
Now, is Dre going in the book, or is Johnny going to get his second yellow and be sent off here?
Wow. Well, Johnny Fortune, the brother of Dre Fortune, takes Dre down, earns his second yellow card, and Atlanta will have to play a man down.
And was the foul on his own brother?
Yes.
Maybe that's why he didn't go lobby the official to keep the family in the game.
The two brothers, that was a good tackle.
You know, that works at the family reunion, but not in a league match. Can't do that.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a good tackle for football at the family reunion, a little flag football. That's a good, clean tackle. But not on the pitch. And now Atlanta United 2 will play with 10.
It's going to be awkward at Thanksgiving for the Fortune family. But in the meantime, dangerous spot. Memphis 901 FC with an opportunity to send this one in from the wing. It looks like, is that going to be Kissidoo?
Yep.
It's going to launch this one. And really close enough that he could have a shot if he wanted it, but I think he's going to hit this into the crowd.
He does. In front, headed. I think that's going to be out on Atlanta. It'll be a corner. It'll be a Celtic crossing corner for Memphis 901 FC.
Trying to find Skylar Thomas, the big man in the box.
Bradley Camden Feo off his head and out of bounds. So corner for Memphis. Carroll over his head. Comes all the way to the near side. Atlanta let it roll out of bounds where they will throw it in.
I believe one of the assistants called him off from trying to play that long, give Atlanta United a breather and be able to set up a formation.
Bryce Washington throwing it in, homegrown player for this team.
I believe that's their 11th homegrown player. They do an amazing job.
The throw-in goes too far, all the way back into the Memphis end. Leston Paul. Atlanta playing a man down. Johnny Fortune, 2 yellow cards. Relieved, excused from the game. Reynolds, his crossing pass is knocked away. And Bryce Washington in some obvious pain. I think he got him in the wrist.
Yeah, well, that wasn't a good one. That was a good hard close-in shot. Reynolds was trying to find a little bit of help in the middle, trying to one-touch that over to Salazar, who's been lurking in the box. And that's something that we've seen in the last couple of matches. Well, we'll go match before last against Indy. I thought there was good movement with Salazar and with Kyle Murphy. Here's that again. Oh. No, his wrist's not there.
Yeah, I don't think it was the wrist.
A for diplomacy, though.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay, though.
He'll be all right. Bryce Washington, young player for this team. One of the many young players for this Atlanta United 2 team. Team that is second in the Central Division. Memphis coming in with 5 points in 5 road games to start the season. Fewest games of anyone in the Central Division. They're coming in 7 points behind Atlanta. Currently 7th in the Central, 11 points behind Birmingham. And again, they've played fewer games than anyone in the division with just 5 thus far. This being their first home game of the season.
And if I'm not mistaken, they don't hit the road again. I don't think they leave the Memphis area until July the 2nd. So they get to sleep in their own beds. And
3 straight here at AutoZone Park. Here's Kissidoo. Kiss you do. Back to Oduro. Down the right side, Segbers back to Dakers. Now Benitez for Atlanta. Takes it away. His run down the left wing is knocked away by Skylar Thomas all the way back down the field, out, and we're going to get a foul call on Memphis, and Atlanta will get the restart.
I don't know at the other end, but that last touch was just was an easy giveaway for Atlanta United. They didn't have to work too hard for that.
It'll be a throw-in for Atlanta. In a little danger, they work themselves out. They get a whistle, and they'll have a free kick.
60-40 possession for Atlanta. 901 FC picking up a bit more of the lion's share here in the last 5 to 7 minutes.
Here's Benitez. Camden Feo down the left wing for Caleb Wiley. That's knocked out of bounds. And Atlanta will have the throw-in.
901 FC's done a very good job of maintaining their lines. The back four has been steady, but also with Oduro and Leston Paul sitting right in front of them and the rest of the midfield. They've done a good job cutting off Connor Stanley for the most part, but he's still looking for that diagonal run. And don't count him out just yet.
Centering pass, Skylar Thomas got himself in a bit of trouble. Just has to clear. It goes out, although it was deflected out. So 901 FC will have the throw-in.
Maybe a toe off of Robbie Mertz, but good hustle by him to follow up and put the pressure on Thomas.
Segbers with the throw-in. Leston Paul. Push from behind. Whistle. Restart Memphis.
And Leston Paul is just a player's player. I know he's got the captain's armband, but he does all of the little things very well. Shielding the ball, moving the ball quickly in short spaces. Doesn't take a lot of risks for Memphis 901 FC. And he's the level-headed guy that you'd want in the middle of the pitch. In fact, I know Ben Pierman's at times called him the heartbeat of the club.
That's why you get that captain's armband.
Yeah.
Oduro, head for Fortune. Knocked away, comes all the way back to Oduro. Makes a move, comes down the left wing. Oduro with the run. Oduro trips, excuse me. And no foul called. Falls on the ball, and Atlanta will get it. A couple of minutes left here in this first half.
What's the magic number on at a time? I'm going to go over under at 2.
Hasn't been much. I'll go ahead and take the over. It always seems like it's over, so I'll go over. But like 3. So yeah, I'm there with you. Rios Novo plays it long. Kiss you do. Coming back the other way for 901 FC. Long run over midfield. Tries to cut back through 2 men. Still has control. Now works it ahead. Here's Fortune. Back to Oduro. Kiss you do. As it poked away, Carroll has to come in and keep it alive. It does to Salazar. Salazar fighting along the goal line, and it's going to be a Memphis corner. Celtic crossing corner for Memphis 901 FC. Big opportunity here in the final minute before stoppage time.
See if Kissy Do can try to put it on the head of Zach Carroll or Skylar Thomas, the two biggest guys that'll be in the mix here. Zach Carroll was on the far post on his last run. We'll see if they try to go long or if they just put this in the blender right in the middle of the 6.
Kiss you do, trying to find Salazar there on the far post. Now Oduro.
By the way, I just realized we're going to have probably at least 3 minutes because of the hydration break. I'll go grab your Coke at halftime.
We'll find out here momentarily.
I think with the 2 yellow cards and the hydration break, I think you're on to something.
Up 4. How about that? 4 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time have been added here in this first half. Kiss you do. Paul. Oh, bumped off the ball. They say play on, and here comes Atlanta back the other way. Stanley. Now centered. Carroll tries to get it out. Mejia keeps it in. Mejia on the far side. Mejia tries to make a move around Reynolds. It goes out, and it'll be a corner for Atlanta United 2 on the near corner. We were in stoppage time here in the first half.
Hey, buddy.
Ben Pierman upset about that. Leston Paul made a nice move and then a nice little hip check and said play on.
I wonder if he was looking to draw the foul because he took the extra touch. I thought he was going to shoot. He looked up like he might, put his head back down, took the extra touch. Nevertheless, Ben Pierman not happy with the physicality there.
In front, Skylar Thomas heads it away. Salazar now trying to make a run on the ball. Salazar does. He's got Dakers with him. Dakers. Atlanta does a nice job getting back. And Dakers will be called for the foul.
No shot on goal there. Not even a shot near the goal at that because of the foul, but you saw once again how lightning quick the counterattack is. And look at the work by Salazar. Salazar able to win possession, got it to Dakers. Dakers sprints through and then just plows in to Benitez, who draws the foul.
Played out to midfield. Salazar knocked off the ball, picked up there by Mertz for Atlanta. Connor Stanley. Bauer. Benitez. Mejia taken down. And a whistle. Foul call. With about a minute left here in the first half.
I think heading into the dressing room, if this stays 0-0 at the half, I think Jack Collison's going to be the happier of the two managers for Atlanta United 2. Being down a man, Memphis has shown some flashes of brilliance on the counterattack, but have not been able to make anything out of it.
We'll visit with Memphis head coach Ben Pierman when the teams make their way back out onto the pitch for the second half. Get his views from the first half action. Put in play. Header goes over the net. Coming up on the final half minute here in stoppage time of the first half. Berner put it in play ahead to Thomas. Atlanta trying to have one more push. Played too far, but a whistle.
Be interesting to keep an eye on Segbers in the second half. I think that's the third or fourth foul this half. At some point, those may add up. To a yellow through persistent infringement. But not yet.
Segber's one of just two players that have played all 450 minutes. He and Zach Carroll back on the back line for 901 FC. Put in play deep. Salazar's going to head it away. And that's going to do it for the first half. A scoreless first half here at AutoZone Park as Memphis 901 FC having their home opener this season after starting the year with 5 on the road. They came away with 5 points, trying to get a big 3 tonight. They already have a draw 2-2 with Atlanta United 2 earlier this season. And right now at the halftime break, we are even up 0-0. Memphis had their chances in that first half, and they're playing a man ahead as well for the entire second half. We got halftime for you. Coming up next. Opportunities, first one coming for Atlanta United 2.
Yeah, Connor Stanley had a good first shot on goal for Atlanta United 2, but then here's Kadeem Dakers making his own luck, breaking through the back line of Atlanta United 2, just not able to get good, clean contact. Otherwise, it could have been 1-0 off the top, but then here's Dakers with the helper.
Kisiadu just blasts it just wide of the net. Good chance there for 901 FC. And then Mejia had a chance, and I agree with you. I think I was surprised he didn't take another step.
Yeah, one more touch. And right here, the touch back across the box. Salazar got a good clean header on there, just not a lot of oomph on it. Rios Novo able to one-hand that and corral that from crossing across the back line.
So that's where we stand, and there's the red card, the second yellow for Fortune for Atlanta as he took down his brother, Dre Fortune of 901 FC. With a hard tackle.
And then here's a no call. That set Ben Pearman off that extra touch. Indicative of what we saw in the first half, 25 combined fouls. I don't think that it gets any less physical here in the second half with Atlanta United 2 a man down. They're going to have to play hard, gritty soccer here in the second half if they're to come away with at least a point against a very tough Memphis 901 FC team that plays very well in front of its home crowd.
901 FC moving left to right here in the second half on your television screen. Atlanta United 2 in the white. They'll be heading right to left. Here's Sekbers for 901 FC as we are underway here in the second half. Atlanta playing it ahead. Leston Paul will dish it all the way back to the keeper, John Berner. Zach Carroll for 901 FC. Long ball down the left side for Salazar, just too far, and out of the net is Rios Novo. And he knocks it away, and we have a whistle.
Looks like Salazar was maybe about half a step offside, but you see what 901 FC is trying to do. Unusual for tonight. Usually they've been playing that short and through the defense. They went route one over the top. Trying to mix things up to start the second half.
Caleb Wiley for Atlanta has played down the left wing. Stanley races after it. Now Benitez into the corner of the box, knocked away by 901 FC, all the way out to midfield. Stanley. Riley. Knocked off the ball. Here comes Kisiadu for 901 FC. He's hit off the ball, and Bauer will clear it out to midfield.
It's good defending by Bryce Washington, shielding the ball away from Kisiadu.
Now Benitez takes it away for Atlanta. His pass taken away by Reynolds for Memphis. Leston Paul. Segbers. Carroll back to Skylar Thomas.
Can Memphis 901 FC establish dominance to open the second half? Being a man up, there should be some opportunities available. The question is, how quickly can they identify them and how quickly can they unlock this midfield for Atlanta United 2?
Thomas plays it down the right side for Segbers. Knocked into the corner. Kept in by Dakers. To Segbers. Segbers crosses over. Segbers tries to center. It's knocked away. He's knocked down just outside the box. No call. Play on. Kept in by Dakers with the slide. And that goes out. That'll be a goal kick. Segbers laying there asking why it wasn't on a foul. I think Ben Pierman's asking the same.
Your guess is as good as mine. That was in the box, too. Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why. Rios Novo.
Oh, that was a terrible goal kick. Gave it right straight to 901 FC.
And now they're going to whistle. Leston Paul goes down. Leston Paul looks like he's in a lot of pain. Get up and walk it off. It'll be a free kick for 901 FC. Good opportunity here for Memphis. In the 50th minute, Atlanta United 2 playing a man down.
No quick restart here. This kiss you do. Over the ball. That's going to be a couple of yards outside the left post of Rios Novo, but still about 30 to 35 yards away, closer to 30 yards away. That's a bit far to have a go from here. But you do have Skylar Thomas, you have Salazar ready to break from the far post. With a little bit of a size advantage. And then you've got Dre Fortune in the middle of the box directing traffic, starting in an offside position.
Put in play, headed away, headed straight up. Ball bounces, and we're going to have a foul on Skylar Thomas. Got his leg up in the face area. That'll be whistled. And Atlanta will have control.
Here's another look at it, and yeah, I mean, there's...
Oh, and grab the jersey. So,
you know,
either way.
A little symmetry, pull from the back, kick from the front.
Rios Novo will put it back in play. The 18-year-old keeper for this Atlanta United 2 team.
What were you doing when you were 18?
Not playing professional sports. I think that's when I realized I was not going to play professional sports. Zegber Salazar spins away. Gets free. His shot is knocked down in front. And then he gets pushed down. Play on. Salazar stays down. Here comes Stanley. He's tackled, and we're going to have a yellow card. Connor Stanley taken down. Connor Stanley, he's 19 years old, comes from Manchester United Academy to this team. The yellow card on Leston Paul. Leston Paul's been all over the pitch tonight.
Yeah. And he's given as good as he's taken, too.
Camden Feo for Atlanta. Be an Atlanta throw, and Bryce Washington will take it. In for Will Riley. Stanley. Atlanta with just 10 men on the pitch. Fortune, a second yellow card in the 35th minute, has them shorthanded. Stanley, his pass is knocked away. And it goes out of bounds off of Atlanta.
Oh, good heads-up play by Kadeem Dakers. The natural play would have been to try to turn it upfield. He took advantage by playing it back off of an Atlanta United striker. Very smart play.
Memphis throw in. Segbers. Head for Salazar. Can't control it at midfield. Now picked back up by Segbers, and back comes the 901 FC. Long pass down the right wing for Dakers. Dakers centers it in front, but it goes right to Rios Novo off the deflection.
Looked like Caleb Wiley got a little piece of that, slowed it down for Rios Novo. Easy pickings for him. He's trying to pick out Salazar. He was making the run through the middle. It's a great weighted ball by Dre Fortune.
Yep, Dakers tries to send it across. Had a couple of players going towards the goal. And now Will Riley taken down. That's going to be a foul call on Segbers. And Atlanta United 2 with an opportunity here.
Yeah, here's another look at that. Yeah, clipped him in the right shin. And then made sure there wasn't a fast restart.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah. In baseball, they call that warning track power. But this is going to be a situation where, with 901 FC putting 2 on the wall here near post, just to protect John Berner from this being a cheeky free kick. I think this one's going to have to curl in swinger near the top of the 6. Berner's going to have to be heads up, though. That upper 90 on the back post could be a spot that could be picked out here.
Mejia put it in play, goes back post. Berner's the first one to get to it and makes the catch.
That's a good read off the foot. Berner just savvy in the goal from Memphis 901 FC. Very smart play, good read, quick out, first out. It wasn't over his head, just strong, took the knock, held on to the ball.
Segbers for Memphis over midfield. Segbers with a run. Segbers passes it across, a long shot. Oh, just wide by Kissiadu.
Everything but the cherry on top.
He's had 2 blasts that have just gone wide. That one a great opportunity. Now Atlanta United 2 having some trouble getting it out of their own end. Stanley for Atlanta. Boy, taken right away by Dakers. Segbers to Oduro, ahead to Kissiadu. Kissiadu's had a couple of good chances tonight. Good to see him get a couple of shots off. He was held shotless against Louisville City on Saturday. Now Dakers can get it right back. Dakers gets it ahead to himself. Dakers, nice move to the left. His shot goes into the crowd over the post. Let's look at that last chance for Memphis.
Good run by Segbers, drawing 2, 3, 4 defenders. Kissiadu just wide once again. But made the run in from the left wing. He saw an open space. He filled it. Nearly another goal for Memphis 901 FC. He's had 2 terrific opportunities.
Now a chance for Memphis again. Dakers that can't get to it quick enough. Now Kissiadu trying to keep it in. And Atlanta United scrambling to get the ball out of their own end. Reynolds for Memphis, keeping it in, but taken away. And Atlanta United 2 takes over after things got a little dicey for him. Carroll knocks it out, and Atlanta United 2 will have a throw.
Rob, we're starting to see a bit more sustained possession from Memphis 901 FC. And being a man up, you would expect that to be the case. But I think they're starting to unlock a little bit of what Atlanta United 2 is trying to do. But I think as the longer this match goes on, the sooner 901 FC is going to have to pick something up, because I think Atlanta United 2 at some point is going to decide, okay, we're happy with a point if we can get it, and then just park that bus. Right now, they're still trying to take some opportunities, though.
There's a long shot by Caleb Wiley that's steered aside. Camden Feo. And for Mertz. Now Riley. Bauer. Mejia. Now Memphis takes over. Here comes Fortune. 2-on-1 break. Fortune ahead for Kissiadu in the left foot. This time, big save by Rios Novo. Kissiadu with another opportunity for 901 FC.
You just feel like something's coming, Rob. They're continuing to pressure. They're getting some looks. They're getting some opportunities. Just haven't been able to finish off the job.
And now we have a whistle. That may have been the best save for Rios Novo on the night. Just gets a left hand on it.
It's a good turn by Dre Fortune. A nice layoff for Kissiadou. And for Rios Novo, the initial save was good, but he had a strong hand in the way and was able to push it past the back post run, which would have been an easy tap in. Another missed opportunity for 901 FC.
They're getting opportunities, however. Let's see if they can cash in on one. Here's Benitez for Atlanta. Benitez tries to get it to Riley. It's knocked aside, now kept in by Mertz. Mertz to Mahia. That's knocked away by Kissiadou, and here he comes back the other way again. Plays it ahead for Salazar. Salazar over to the left wing. Salazar going to play it across the field. Coming in to get it is Segbers. Segbers into the corner along the goal line, taken down, and we're going to have a card again. And this one's going to be on Caleb Wiley. And another opportunity here for Memphis 901 FC.
Segbers came out of nowhere. Look, he's trying to find one more touch to center that in towards Salazar and Kissiadou.
And he had the step on him.
And that's just a smart foul right there, because I think if he makes the turn, he's got options. He can continue to carry, or he can make the centering pass. Nonetheless, you do have kind of a short-sided corner kick situation here with Drake Fortune over the ball. And you have a couple of options here. If you set it up right, you could have somebody at the top of the 18 for the layoff, or you could go and try to put it inside the 18 itself and see if you can get it on ahead. Keep an eye on Zach Carroll and Skylar Thomas.
Drake Fortune will put it in play for 901 FC. The second half that's been controlled by Memphis for the most part here in these first 15 minutes.
It's Andre Reynolds and Robbie Mertz having to be separated. No card there.
All right, Fortune's ready.
I think the angle's too acute for a shot at the goal here.
Centered in front. Misses everyone. Now Carroll on the far side. Play it back to Kissiadou. Now back to Reynolds. Reynolds dump it right back in. Head ball, Salazar. They tried to get it to Salazar. Didn't reach him. And Atlanta comes back the other way. Long run here for Stanley. Stanley trying to split the defense. Can't. Taken away by Segbers. Ahead for Dakers.
It's good team defending by 901 FC, because Connor Stanley, if he gets past Segbers, that's going to be a problem. But you had a second man in support there. And that's something that you're seeing a little different this year with the way that the defense has been set up by Ben Pyramid. Last year, Segbers was almost kind of on an island. He and Keanu Marsh-Brown would work that wing. In fact, oftentimes you'd lose Keanu Marsh-Brown to playing a lot of the defense in this match. And now we've got a little extracurricular activity.
Yeah, players coming in, pushing Benitez aside after the foul was called.
Is that a knee to the back by Benitez?
Leston Paul taken down.
Or was it a little gamesmanship by both?
Ooh.
Oh! Yeah.
And then the standover never helps.
Yeah.
All right. Getting chippy, that's fun though. Yeah. Let's go. It's good. Good for the competition. Speaking of competition, the USL recently announced the formation of the USL League, providing increased equity and opportunity for women looking to pursue careers in soccer both on and off the pitch. Comprised of clubs from across the Championship, League One, League Two, and new expansion markets, the W League is set to begin play in 2022 in more than 30 communities across the United States. Head over to uslwleague.com to learn more. Throw in near the corner for Atlanta. Bryce Washington. Throw it in. Zoduro. Pass knocked away. Benitez tries to get it. Can't. Kept in. Fortune plays it into the box. Kishinu can't get to it, and Atlanta clears from danger. Segbers ahead to Dakers. Now Segbers again to Dakers. Dakers ahead back to Segbers. I tried that in the first half and just missed. That one misses as well. And the ball goes off Dakers, and Atlanta will have to throw it. And Francis Atuahane is going to come in for Memphis. He will replace Kadeem Dakers, which is the opposite of what we saw Saturday when Atuahane got the start and Dakers came in. Also, Darwin Mateus into the game for Atlanta. He started their last game as well. He's played in 7 games, has started 4 of them. David Mejia will come out, 21-year-old academy player for Atlanta United, too.